I've always loved horror movies, but after watching countless so-called scariest ones, nothing ever truly scared me. So, I went on a mission to find something that would actually terrify me. After months of searching, I finally found 7 movies that go beyond cheap jump scares and gore. Movies that are deeply unsettling and made me feel real fear for the first time in years.
I saw something in her.
Number 7, The Autopsy of Jane Doe. This movie is about a strange, dead body found at a crime scene. 2 coroners try to figure out how she died, but as they work, creepy and terrifying things begin to happen in their morgue. This movie doesn't rely on loud jump scares. Instead, it's all about building fear slowly. Every sound, every shadow, and every time they touch the body, it feels like they're waking something dangerous. And when the horror finally hits, it's absolutely terrifying. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor. Turn off the lights and let the dread settle in. But don't say I didn't warn you. Later in this video, we'll cover a movie so intense, it made people question their sanity. A movie that left audiences overwhelmed with dread, all the way to a movie so scary, it literally made people walk out the movie theater. But before that, let's talk about our next movie on the list, a film based on true event that can leave you wondering if real evil like that actually exists. At number 6, we have The Exorcism of Emily Rose.
I couldn't help her.
Why couldn't you help her?
Because there are no injections against the devil.
This isn't like most scary movies about demons. It's more intense and feels real because it's based on a true story. It mixes a scary exorcism with a court case that will keep you wondering, was Emily possessed by demons, or was it something else? The back and forth between the courtroom and the exorcism flashbacks keeps you on edge. Just when you think it's over, it pulls you back in.
Emily? Don't touch me!
The exorcism scenes? Scary. Loud screams, twisted bodies, creepy voices. It sticks with you even after the movie ends. And all this is still nothing compared to the next movie on the list. A movie so terrifying, I personally wouldn't advise anyone to watch at midnight. At number 5, we have Evil Dead.
Not another peep. Time to go to sleep.
This movie is pure, non-stop horror. The moment the group steps into the cabin, you can feel something bad is about to happen. It's bloody, scary, and doesn't stop for a second. The way people get possessed is super creepy. And the scares aren't cheap. They feel real. Everything about it, from the creepy sounds to the shocking violence, makes it stick in your mind long after it ends. But as horrifying as this movie is, the number 1 movie on the list will leave you shaken. It was so disturbing, it almost got banned worldwide. But first, let's talk about a movie that kept me sleeping with the lights on for weeks. At number 4, The Conjuring.
Nancy?
The Conjuring is more than just a scary movie. It doesn't give you a break. Right from when the Perron family moves into their new house, something feels wrong. Every noise, every shadow, every strange sound makes you feel uneasy. Ed and Lorraine Warren, ghost experts, find out there's an evil spirit in the house. The scariest part? It's based on real events. Suddenly you wonder, could this happen at my house? Next is a movie that will make you afraid to be alone in your own house. At number 3, The Dark and the Wicked. This is a scary movie that grabs you and doesn't let go. It takes place on a lonely farm where everything feels creepy, like something bad is always nearby. The air feels heavy, and every little noise makes you jump. There's no break from the fear.
Little girl.
The scary parts feel so real, you can't shake them off. And now, to the very last, before the number one on my list. A movie that got banned in several countries in the world. At number 2, Martyrs. Martyrs is not just scary, it's deeply disturbing. It starts as a revenge story, but quickly becomes much darker. The movie shows pain and suffering in a way that feels very real and hard to watch. It's not just about blood or violence. It's about how it makes you think and feel. The characters go through so much that it sticks with you even after it's over. This movie doesn't just frighten you, it stays in your mind. And finally, to the number 1 movie on my list, a movie that literally made some people walk out the movie theater. Number 1, Evil Dead.
I gotta kill the creepy crawlies that I got inside my tummy.
Evil Dead Rise is a truly scary movie. It has everything that makes a horror movie unforgettable: blood, terror, and creepy demons.
Everybody here dies by dawn.
The story takes place in a small apartment where there's nowhere to hide. Every moment is filled with scary surprises, loud screams, and intense action. The violence is shocking, and it doesn't stop from start to finish. This movie keeps you on the edge of your seat, leaving you scared long after it ends. It's a wild, frightening ride.
You are all going to die tonight.